Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is CSS I teach beginner friendly coding tutorials using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. This session is perfect for beginners, either you are just learning or you want to practice what you've learned. In today's 4th of 10 live session, I'll be building a modern, clean portfolio website using only HTML and CSS. The portfolio website includes the nav section, the home section, we have the about me section, we have the feature project section, we have the service section, the contact section, and also as a footer section. We have the nav bar, which includes the logo of the company. We have with nav links as well, with nice over effect. Then we have a button as well. Then in the home section, we have the header tag. We have the title tag with paragraph with button. We have icons with nice over effect. Then in the right section, we have image. We have the home image. Then in the about me section, in the left side, we have the title as well. We have the paragraph. Then we have a project skills here to showcase the skills. Then in the left section we have the image, the about image as well. Then in the feature project section we have three different cards with image and text, one for brand identity, the second one for web design, while the third one for the UI UX design as well. Then in the service section we have three different cards which showcase for the UI UX design, web design, also as the brand identity. Then in the contact section, we have the input for the name, input for the emails, then we have the text area for the message. Then in the right section, we have a card that showcases the emails, the phone number, and the location of the company. Then we have a button with nice over effect. Then in the footer, we have the logo as well, with icons with nice over effect. Then in the middle of the footer, we have nav links as well for the home, the about, the project, the service, the contact. Then the right side we have the cards. With this website is with nice over effect. For home, if you go home, for the contacts back, the scroll behavior is smooth. For the about, for the project, then for the services. The ID I'll be using is VSCode. As you can see, I already have my VSCode open here. I have a folder file for my HTML and also as a file for my CSS. These are the images I'll be using for the website. This is the home image. I already have my image in the same folder. This is the about image. This is the image for the brand identity, image for the e-commerce, then the image for the third cards in the project section. So I'll be linking my CSS inside my header tag. I already have a file for the CSS. So I'll be using a lot of icons for this website. So I'll be getting the icons from Boxicon. So I'll be linking the Boxicon CDN in the header as well. Let me go to the CDN. I copy the code URL. Then I paste it inside my href. So inside the body tag, what we'll be having for the website, we have the navbar, which includes logo, nav links, also as a button. Before we now move to the home section, so we'll be taking everything section by section. First, we are going to start with the navbar. So now let's dive in and see what we can do for the nav. I'll be having a nav with a class of nav link of navbar as well. Then I'll be having a div for the logo. Then after a div for the logo, I'll be wrapping the nav links also in another div as well. Yeah, the first one for the home. Then I'll copy and paste it 3 times and just edit the text 4 times, 5 times. Then the second one will be for the about section. The text will be for about. While the third one will be for the project. The fourth one will be for the services as well. While the last one will be for the contacts. Then after the nav links div, I'll be having another div. I'll be having a button inside the nav as well for the last section in the button. The content will be let's talk. I'll be giving it a class of let's talk as well for nice styling in the CSS. So for the button, I think I already have the contents I'll be having for the navbar. Let's see what we have in the browser. So now I'll be styling them. I'll be styling the navbar in CSS, my CSS. Let me split the screen for nice view. So the first thing I'll be using the universal selector for the CSS. I'll be giving it a margin of 0, padding of 0 as well. Then the box sizing should be border box as well. Then the scroll behavior should be smooth. Then for the body, I'll be using a font. I'll be using Area. And I'll be using sans serif as the backup font as well. Then for the background color, for the whole website, I'll be giving it a general background color. Then for the column as well, I'll be using a white color. Then for the navbar, the first thing I will be styling in the navbar is the navbar container generally. Let's make it a flexbox first. Okay. Let's make the justify content should be space between, so that it will distribute in the navbar container evenly. Should be space between. Okay, this is what we have. Then let's align the item, should be in the center as well. Then I'll be giving it a padding 1.5 rem, 5% as well. Then the position should be fixed. I don't want it to scroll along with the website, so I'll be using a fixed position for the navbar. Be giving it a width of 100% as well, 100% of the container. Then from the top, I want it to be 0. We'll be giving it the background color of something little transparent. Then I'll be giving it a IZ index for it to be at the top. So after the navbar, I'll be styling the logo. We're giving it a font size of 1.5 rem for the logo. Then the font width, I want it to be a bold font because it's the header, is the title. Then I'll give it a color of light blue. Then for the nav links as well, I'll make it a flex box. Then I'll be giving it a little gap of 2 rem. Okay, this is what we have. So I'll be styling the nav link in now. I'll be giving it a color of white as well. Then I will remove the underline by using text decoration none to remove the text underline. Then let's increase the font size, which will be 0.9 rem. Then I will add transition for the nav link. It should be color of 0.3 seconds. Now let's add over effect. Then I'll be changing the color for the over effect. Okay, this is what we have. Makes sense for the navbar. Then for the button, the next thing I'll be styling now is the button with a class of let's talk. For the button, I'll be giving it a background color of transparent. Then a border, I'll be giving it a border of 2 pixels solid. Should be a solid color as well. Okay, this is what we have for the button. Then I'll be giving it a color as well, the same color as the background color. Let's add some padding inside. Now let me make the cursor should be pointer for the button. Then transition as well. It should be 0.3 seconds. Then let's add the over effect for the button. Then I will be changing the background color for the over effect. Okay, this is what we have for the button. This is what we have so far for the header. For the navbar, we have the title, which we have the logo, the nav links with nice over effect. Then we have the button on the right side. Okay, now let's move to the home section and see what we can do. For the home section, I'll be having a new section with a class of hero and an ID of home as well. Then inside the home section, I'll be dividing my content. Okay, let me see what we have. For the home section, I'll be dividing my content into two. The right section will be for the content, while the left section will be for the content, while the right section will be for the home image. In the left section, we have the title, the header title, we have the paragraph, we have button, and we have icons as well. Then in the right section, we have the image. So I'll be wrapping each section inside a div. Now let's see what you can do. I'll be having the first div will be for hero content. Then inside the hero content, I'll have the h3. I'll be having an h3 for the name. Then I'll be having each one as well. Then another h2. That should be a cap lock. Then we'll be having a paragraph text. I think we should copy the paragraph from the other content here so that to know to waste our time. So for the paragraph, I have the text inside the paragraph as well. Then after the paragraph, the next thing I'll be having is the hero button, the button. For the hero button, I'll be having the button first with a class of primary button. Then the content will be get in touch. Then after the button, I'll be having another div for the social links as well. For the social links. Then I'll be giving it a class of social link. Then the first icon I'll be having here is the Facebook icon. Then the Twitter icon, the third one before the Instagram icon. Let me get the icons from Boxicon, from Frontend rather. Then for the Twitter as well. Then for the Instagram icon. I already copied the 3 code snippets. It's already in my clipboard, so I'll just be pasting it in my VS Code now. So for the first one, which is the Facebook, okay, this is what we have. Then I will copy this 3 more times. The second one, the second icon will be for Twitter, while the third icon will be for Instagram. Okay, this is what we have for the hero content. Then after the social links, the next thing I'll be having after this hero content here, so I have the H3, the H1, the H2 for the title. Then I have a paragraph text. Then I have the hero content, which includes the button and the social links. The social links as well. Then the next div I'll be having will be for the hero for the image as well in the right section. I'll be wrapping it in another div. Then for the image container, I'll be using the home image. I already have the home image in my folder. This is the home image I'll be using. So now let's see what we have so far for the browser. So this is what we have for the home section. Now let's style it in CSS. for the hero styles. Then the first thing I'll be targeting is the hero container in general. So I'll make it a flex box as well. Then I'll be giving it a minimum height of 100, which we add some padding as well. Let's add gap between contents. Okay, this is what we have now. Then after the hero, then I'll be targeting the hero contents. The flex, to distribute the flex evenly, I'll make the hero content to have a flex of 1. Then the maximum width as well of 600 pixels. Then for the hero content H3, I'll give it a color. Let's increase the font size as well. So for the font size, I'll be giving it a font size of 1.2 rem as well. Then the margin bottom as well, I want to give it a gap at the bottom, should be 1 rem. So let's see what we have for the H3 so far. This is what we have. That's nice. I love that. So now let's tie the H1. We have the H1 to style, we have the H2, then we have the paragraph text as well. Now let's take the H1. For the H1, the font size, I'll be giving it a font size of 3.5 because I want it to be big. Yeah, that's the main, that should be the main, like the main banner of the home section. So for the margin bottom as well, using of 0.5 rem. The line height, that will be 1.2 as well. So let's see what we have for the H1. Okay, looking nice. So now let's tie the H2 as well. For the H2, what we'll be having also is the font size. Let me just copy this and just edit the content. Then the font size for the H2 will be 2.5, not 3.5. I want it to be a little, not as bold as the H1 text. So the color I'll be using, This should be for the color. Okay. Then for the margin bottom, that will be 1.5 rem as well. So let's see what we have now. Okay, it's looking nice. Now let's select the paragraph. We are taking each section step by step. Now for the paragraph, let's see what we have. The color as well. I'll be giving it the same color as the H1, as the H2. Let's give it a margin bottom as well of 2 rem. Then the font size for the paragraph. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's type the button, then the social icon. Before we now move to the right section, the image. For the hero button, let's make it a flex box. Let's align the item should be by the center. Then I'll be giving it a gap between contents, gap of 2 rem. Okay, this is what we have now. So now let's tie the button. The hero button is the container for the button and the icon. That will be the primary button. For the primary button, I'll be giving it a background color. Okay. The color as well, I'll be changing the color. And for the button, I don't need the border, so let's remove the border by using border none. Okay, now let's add some padding inside. Okay, this is what we have. Then let's have it. Let's give it a rounded corner by using the border radius. A slight rounded corner by using 5 pixels. Okay, then the font weight is too tiny. Let's make it bold by using the font width bold. Then the cursor for the button should be pointer, because then let's add transition for the button, 0.3 seconds. Let's add some over effects on the button and see what we have. Then the background color, I'll be using okay. Let's see what we have for the home section. Okay, looking nice. We have the title, the name. Then for the H1, also the H2, we have the paragraph text. Then we have the button, nice over effect. When we over on it, the color, we have a deep color, a slightly deep color. Now let's type the icons, the social icons. Then we move to the right section, which includes the image. Then for the social links, let's make it a flex box as well. Then let's give it gap between content. It's too close to each other. I'll just give it a slight gap. Let's use 1 rem and see what we have. Okay, it's looking nice now. Then let's tie the social links. The social links we started before in the first place is the container of the social links. Now the social links is each icons. So I'll be giving it a color. I'll be removing the text decoration should be none. Then a transition as well. Let's increase the font size and see what we have. Okay, this is what we have now. Let's add some over effect on the icon. Let's see the icon over effect. Then the color. Okay, wow, that's nice. With nice over effect on the button as well. This is what we have so far for the left section. So now let's tie the right section, which is the image. So now let's see, styling the image, the hero image. Now I'll make it a flex of 1 as well, because I already made this left section a flex of 1, so the right section to be a flex of 1, so that the content will be divided equally. So let's make it a flex box. Justify content should be at the center, so align the item to by the center. So now let's tie the image container. I'll be giving it a width of 400 pixels, height of 500 pixels as well. Then the position should be relative. Then to remove unnecessarily overflowing of the content, let's use overflow should be hiding. Then we give it a slightly border radius for the rounded corner. I think 10 pixels will be better. So now let's see what we have. We are not done yet. So for the image container image, now I'll be giving it a width of 100% of the container, height of 100% of the container as well. Then the object fit should be cover. Now let's see what we have. Wow, now we have a nice image for the home section. This is what we have so far. We have the navbar for the logo, the nav links with nice over effect. In the right section we have the button. Then in the content, the home content, we have the H3 text, we have the H1, the H2, then we have the paragraph text. We have the button with nice over effect. We have social icon with nice over effect as well. Then in the right section we have the home image. Now looking nice. Let's see what we have next for the website. Now after the home content, what we have next, we have the about content. Yeah, Here too we have two different sections, the right section and the left section. The right section is for the content, the title, then the paragraph, then we have a progress bar for the UI design, web design, branding. Then the right section we have the image as well. So now let's dive in and see what we can do. Let's go to see our the HTML back. Okay. So the next section will be for the about section. Then ID of about as well. We're having a class of about, the ID of about. But we are not targeting the ID in the CSS, but we are using an ID for nice scrolling effect because we already use the ID for the social links up here. So we have for the about a class of about, the ID of about two for the about section. So for the class I'll be adding the section also about for the class here. Then for the ID of section. So now let's see what we have inside the content. I'll be having for the left section and also for the right section. So for the section, I will be wrapping each section inside the section content. For the left section content, what we have the H3 text. The H3 text for the about me. Then we have a H2 text as well. Then we have a paragraph. For not wasting our time, let me just copy the paragraph content as well. Okay, this is what we have for the paragraph content. Then after the paragraph, we have the div of skills to showcase the progress bar. Then inside the div of skills, I'll be having three different div for the skill item. Let's see what we have. The first one will be for the UI design. Then I'll be having a div of progress bar. Then inside the div of the progress bar, we have a div inside another div. The second div will be for the progress. Then I'll give it a style. I'll be giving it a width. The first one should be a width of 90% for the progress bar. So this is what we have for the first progress bar, which is for the UI design. We have H4, which is the UI design. Then we have a div for the progress bar, which also contain another div for the progress. Then we have a maximum, we have a width for the div, which is 90% of the container. So now let's copy and paste. the content 3 times. So for the second div will not be for UI design, it will be for web design. While that one we have 85%, width of it 85%. When the last one will be for branding. It will have a width of 95% as well. Okay, let's see what we have for the skills. This is what we have. Then after the skills container, we wrap all the skills container and the about me, the who I am, and the paragraph text inside the section contents. Then we'll be having a section image for the right section, which will be the section image. Then I'll be wrapping the image inside the container of image container as well. Then the image I'll be using, I already have the about image. Okay, so now I think we are done with this session, with the about me section. With the content we have the relate content, which is the section content, then the second one, which is the section image as well. Now let's see what we have in the browser. Okay, this is what we have for the about me. Let's type it in the CSS. So now, before I move to the about, I'll be styling the whole section I'll be having for this website in general. The first, the section. Now, display should be flex. Then the minimum height should be 100 VH. Now I'll be giving a padding of 8 rem, 5% and 5 rem as well. Then a gap, I'll be giving it a gap of 2 rem. Then I align the item should be by the center. Then for the section H3, I'll be giving it a color. Then the font size of 1.2 rem. And the margin bottom as well should be 1 rem. Then for the section H2, the font size as well, I'll be changing the font size for more bigger fonts. I'll be using 2.5 rem. Then the margin bottom as well, it should be 2 rem. Then the color, I'll be using a white color. Then after the H2, for the section content, Then I'll make the flex to be 1. Then I'll be giving it a maximum width as well of 600 pixels. Then for the section image, the flex should be 1 as well. Then the maximum width. Now let me make a flex box first. It should be a flex box. Then the justify content should be center as well. Then the align item should be center. Now, okay, let's see what we have for the about me section. Okay, this is what we have so far. We still need more styling. Okay, then for the about section, for the skills, then after the skill item h4, then let's tie the progress bar and see what we can do. The progress bar, I'll give it a width of 100%. The height, just a slight height of 8 pixels as well. Then the background color, okay, this is what we have for the background color. Then let's add the border radius for the progress bar. The border radius of 4 pixels will be okay. Then overflow, let's remove necessarily overflowing by using overflow hiding. Then for the progress, I'll give it a height of 100% of the container. Then the background color, then the border radius as well of 4 pixels for the background color. Okay, this is what we have for the about section. Okay, wow, looking nice. We have the content in the left section. We have the h4 content, the h1, the h2 content. Now we have a paragraph. Then we have a progress bar for the UI design, web design, branding. Then in the right section we have the image. We have the image, the author, the profile image as well. So this is what we have so far for the about section. From the home, the about. Okay, wow. Now the next section will be moving to, let's check it out, is the feature project section. Now let's see what we can do with this project. This session, let's then for the feature project, which will be a section. With class of project and ID of project as well. I'll be changing the class will be section project. Then the first thing I'll be having a directory as well. Then the next one will be for the H2, which will be the feature project for the subtitle. Then I will have a div of the project grid. Then inside the project grid, we have 3 different cards. I will be wrapping each card inside the project cards. Okay, for the first one will be the project cards. Then inside the project card for the image, I'll be wrapping the image as well inside a div of project image. Okay, so I'll be having the image. The first image I'll be having is the image one. I already have the image link. I already have the image in my folder. So after the image, we'll be having the H4 for the title of the cards. That will be brand identity. Then for the paragraph as well, it will be the modern branding solution. So that's what we have for the first project card. We can just copy the project card 2 more times. Then for the second project card, I'll be having another image. Then that will be web design. Then for the title, will be web design. Then for the subtitle, which is the paragraph, it will be e-commerce platform, e-commerce platform redesign. Then for the third card, we have the third image. Then the title for the cards will be UI UX design. Then the paragraph will be mobile app interface design. So we are done with the content for this session. For the project session, let's see what we have in the browser. Okay, wow, this is what we have. Everything is looking tattered, it's not looking organized. Now let's style it in CSS and see what we can do. Then for the project session now, for the project, I will make the flex direction to be in column because I already might make the session a flex box earlier. So I just tied the project to be the flex direction to be a column. Then the text align should be center. Then for the project grid, okay, I'll make it a grid as well, display grid. Here we are not using a flexbox, we are using a grid. Then for the grid template column, to divide the content, I'll make it appropriate or to fit. It should fit the original container. Then for the minimum and the maximum, I'll make it the 300 pixel, 1 FR. Okay, this is what we have. Let's give it a gap between contents. A gap of 2 will be okay. Then let's give it a width. A width of 100%. Then the margin top of 2 Okay, now we have a gap between the feature project and the cards. So now let's tie the cards, the project cards. Let's give it a background color. Now let's give it a border radius for rounded corner of 10 pixels. Let's remove the overflow, should be hiding as well. Then let's add some transition. Then for the project card over, we've not styled the project image, that's why we're still having the image looking unorganized like this. Then for the project card over, let's add transform to be translate y when we over on the cards. -10 pixel will be better. Okay, can you see what we have now when I over on it? Now let's tie the image, the project image. I'll be giving it a width of 100% of the container, a height as well of 200 pixels. Okay, now this is what we have. Now the body image are still not looking organized. Let's remove the overflow, should be hiding. Okay, let's see what we have. Now we just tie the image project image container, but we've not tied the image. Now let's tie the image and see what we have. This project image is for the image container. Now let's tie the project image. Now a width of 100% of the container, height of 100% of the container as well. Then the object fit should be covered. Now this is what we have. Wow, it's looking nice. I love this. This is what we have. Now let's tie the content, the text, the title and the subtitle. Okay. Then for the project card H4, I'll be giving it a color of white as well. Then I'll be giving it a margin of 1 rem. Then for the paragraph, I'll be giving it a color. Then I'll be giving it a margin as well. I think this should be better. Let's see what we have. Okay, now nice. Now we have 3 different cards for the future project with nice over effects. Now let's see what we have so far for the website. We have the home, section, the about section, also as the project section. Now the next section will be for the services. Now let's see what we can do for the service. Let's go to the HTML. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Then the next section will be for the services. We'll be giving it a class of service as well. The services, ID of services as well. So now I'll be having H3 for the title as well. I'll be having subtitle as well for the service section. Then I'll be having a grid as well. We have a grid. Now let's see what we can do. Let's dive in, guys. Then we have a grid, a services grid. Then inside the grid, we have a service card. We have 3 different cards for service card as well. Then inside each card, we have an emoji. Then we have the title and the subtitle. Then the first one will be for the emoji. I'll be wrapping inside the div of a class of service icon. Okay, I'll be using this emoji. Let me get it. Okay, this is the emoji we'll be using. And after that, I'll be having H4. That will be for the UI UX design. Then for the subtitle, which should be the paragraph text. Okay. Now for the service card, you just copy and paste it 3 more times and adjust the content inside. Now for the second image, I'll be using a laptop. Okay, that will be for web design. The title. Then for the paragraph text as well. Then for the third card, let's get the image as well. Okay. The title will be for brand identity. Then for the paragraph text, okay, this is what we have for the third card as well. Now let's see what we have for this session in the browser. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's start the service session in the CSS and see what we can do. Let's add some nice styling effect. Then the first thing I'll be styling is the services, the container. The flex direction should be column. Then I align the text should be in the center. Then for the service grid, I'll make it a grid as well. Then I distribute the grid column by using the grid template column. That will be repeat for the 3 icons, the 3 cards. If you have to fit the container, the minimum and the maximum should be 250 pixels, 1 FR. Okay, this is what we have. Let's see. Now let's give it a gap of 2 rem. Then a width as well, 100% of the container. Then let's give it a margin top. Then for the service card, we're giving the background color. Then for the rounded corner, I'll be giving it a border radius of 10 pixels. Then the padding as well. Okay, let's add some nice transition as well. Then for the over, the service card over, okay. This is what we have so far. Now let's style the text content. Then for the service icon, I'll be giving it the color. Let me increase the font size. Is an icon, you cannot give it a color because it's not ordinary icon, it's emoji. So you cannot give it a color. I will just increase the font size. And the margin bottom as well of 1 rem. Then for the service card title, which is the H4, the service card H4, then I'll give it a margin in the bottom of 1 rem as well. Then for the paragraph, let's type the paragraph as well. Okay, let's see what we have for this service. Wow, this is what we have for the service so far. We have 3 different cards with nice over effects. Then the next section we'll be moving to now is the contact section. Then for the contact section, I'll be giving it a class of contact, ID of contact as well. Then inside the contact section, I'll be having the section content And also as the section image, we have the image and we also have the content. Then for the section content, we have the h3 text. Then for the h2 as well, then we have the form as well. Have a container of form. I'll be giving it a class of contact form. Then inside the form, I will have the input for the name, the email, the message, the text area for the message, and also a button for the submit. Then for the first input we'll be having is for the name. The placeholder should be your name. Then you have to make it required as well. Then after the name, you'll be having for the email, the type should be email. Then the placeholder should be your email. Then we have to make it required. Then the third one will be a text area, not an input. It will be a text area because it might require a text of different paragraph. Giving it a placeholder of your message as well. Then make it required. Then after the text area, I'll be having the submit button. It should be for submit. Be giving it a class of preview button. Then for the right section, we'll be having the section image. Then inside the section image, we have the contact info, which contain the info items, the email, the phone number, and the location as well. So we'll do for the contact info. Inside the contact info, I'll be having a div of the info items. Then we can just copy the info items 3 more times. Then the second one will be for phone. While the third one will be for the location. So let's see what we have for this session in the browser. Okay, this is what we have for the contact section. We have the title, the subtitle as well. We have the right section for the text. Now let's type it in CSS and see what we can do. Let's add some nice styling effects. Then for the contact section, the first thing I'll be styling will be the contact form. I have to make it a flex box. Okay. Then the flex direction should be a column. Then gap between contents, a slightly gap of 1 rem. Okay, so we have. Then we should add the margin top as well for the contents. Margin top of 2 rem will be okay as well. Then after the contact form, the next thing I'll be having is the contact form input, the contact form text area as well. I'll be selecting both contact form input and the contact form text area together. Then I'll be giving it a background color. Then I'll be giving it a border as well of 1 pixel, a solid color. Okay, this is what we have for the border as well. So now I'll be giving it a rounded corner by using the border radius for the rounded corner. So I'll be giving it a border radius of 5 pixels. Then I'll be padding. Okay, this is what we have so far. Then I'll add the color as well. We'll be using the white color. Then let's increase the font size. Okay, this is what we have now. Let's type the contact font text area. I'll be giving it a height 150 pixels will be better. Then the resize of the text area should be none. I want resize to be none so that the user will not be able to resize like this. Resize just resize anyhow. So I want the resize should be none. Okay, now like this, it cannot be able to resize. You can just keep writing the contents. So you can see what you have now. So that's the useful of resize none. Then the next thing I'll be styling will be the contact info. Let's see what we have now. Okay, now we'll be styling the contact info, the, the one for the right section. The contact info, I'll be giving it a background color. Then a border radius of 10 pixels for the rounded corner. Then let's add a padding. Let's add padding inside. A padding of 2 rem. Okay. Let's give it a width as well. Take the 100% width of the container. Then the maximum width. It should not grow more than 400 pixels. That should be the maximum width. Then for the info item as well, let's give it a margin button of 1.5 rem. Then the h4, let's give it a color. Okay, then let's give it a margin bottom as well of 0.5 will be better. Okay, this is what we have now. Let's tie the paragraph to the info item paragraph. Let's give it a color as well. Okay, let's see what we have for the contact. Wow, looking nice. This is what we have so far for the contact section. The left section, we have the input for the name. We have for the email. We have for the message, which is the text area. When we have a button, it's nice over effect. Then we have the right section. We have a container for the that showcase the image, the email of the company, the contact of the company, and the location of the company. So we are almost done with the website. The last session we'll be having now is the footer session. Now let's see what we have so far. Nice scrolling effect, smooth scrolling effect. Last session we'll be having now is the footer. Let's see what we can do with the footer. Let's tie the footer and wrap it up. Then for the footer, I'll be giving it a class of footer as well. So inside the footer, I'll be wrapping all the content inside the footer content. Then after this footer content, I'll be having three different sections for the footer. The one by the right, the one by the left, the one by the middle, and the one by the right. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we can do inside the footer. I'll be wrapping everything inside the footer content. Then for the footer section, let's see what we have for the footer section. Inside the footer section, the first thing I'll be having is the logo. Then after the logo, I'll be having the paragraph text. Same for the paragraph text. Beautiful. Creating beautiful digital experience with passion and purpose. Then after that, you'll be having the footer social, the social links. We'll be using the icon for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the Pinterest icon as well. Okay, I'll be wrapping all the links, all the icon inside a div as well for footer social. Then I'll be giving it a class of social link. Then let's get the icon for Instagram. I think I have it in my clipboard. I already copied it that time. Now it's gone. Yeah, I'll be getting the icon from Font Instagram, the IG. I already copied the code snippet, paste it. Now let me copy this 4 more times. Then the second one will be for Twitter. Why the third one will be for Facebook, the third icon. Then the fourth icon will be for Pinterest. Okay, now I think we are done with the first session, which is the first footer content. So now we'll be having another div for the middle one, which will be another footer content as well. For another footer section. Okay, so this is what we have. Inside the footer section, we have the logo. Then after the logo, we have a paragraph. Then after the paragraph, we have the div for the footer social. Then inside the div, we now have the social. We have the icons for the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the Pinterest. So we wrap everything inside the footer section. So now I'll be having another card for another footer section, another div. Mhm. Then the for the title, which will be for the quick links. Then under the quick links, I'll be having a nav as well with a class of footer nav. Then I'll be wrapping everything inside an anchor tag. The first will be for the home. Then while the second will be for the about. Let me just copy this and paste it 4 more times, making 5. The second will be for about. The third will be for the project. While the fourth will be for the services. The fifth will be for the contacts. So that's what we have for the middle footer section. So for the third and the last footer section, we'll be having. I want to be sure that we are wrapping everything inside the footer contents. Okay. Then for the next footer section, that will be for the contact info. Then inside the contact info, I'll be wrapping the contact info also in a div of contact info. Then inside the paragraph, the first thing I'll be having is the email. Let me just use emoji for the email as well. Okay, then for the second paragraph, that will be for contacts. I'll be using the phone. Should be +1. While the third one will be for the location. The third paragraph. should be the New York, USA. Then after the each section of the footer, then we have the footer bottom as well. Let's just try the footer bottom and style everything together in the CSS. Then we'll be having a div inside the footer of the footer bottom. Then that will be a paragraph for the copyright. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's style everything in CSS. Let's see what we have so far in the browser first before we now move to the CSS. This is what we have for the contact for the footer section. Okay. Now let's style it in CSS. Let's see what we can do. Let's add some nice styling effects. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. So now for the footer. The footer style. The first thing I'll be styling is the footer container in general. Then I'll make it a flex box. Let me give it a background color as well. First, a background color. Okay. I'll be giving it a padding. Then the margin top as well, some gap at the top. Then for the footer content, I'll make it a grid. Then let's distribute the 3 content evenly by using the grid template column. That should be a repeat. You should auto fit the container. Then the minimum and the maximum should be 250 pixels each, 1 FR. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay. Then let's give it a gap of 3 rem. Let's give it some margin of 3 rem as well, margin bottom. Okay, this is what we have. Now let's style the footer section. Each section, let's make it a flex box by using the display flex. The flex direction should be column. Then let's give it some gap. Let's see what we have for the footer. This should be 250 pixel, not only 250. I was trying to troubleshoot where the error come from, because the content should be arranged column now, not grid. Column now, not row. But before it was arranged on a row. And so I tried to troubleshoot where the error is from. It's because I was not using putting pixel at the front of the 250. Now see what we have. Now when I add 250 pixel, it's actually a typographical error. Now see what we have. We have what we are. So now let's move on. We are clear with that. Then after the footer section, next I'll be starting with the logo, the footer section logo. This is also a class, so we should have a class selector. Then let's position it to be static. And the margin bottom as well should be minus 0.5. Okay. Now let's try the footer. The footer section pin, paragraph. Let's give it a color. Then a line height as well. Then for the H4, let's give it a color as well. That will be a white color. And I'll have to increase the font size. Then let's give it a margin bottom of 0.5 rem as well. Then for the footer social, then I have to display also to be a flex. Let's give it a gap as well of 1 rem. Then for the footer nav as well, let's make it a flex box. The flex direction should be column. Then let's give it a gap of 0.8. Okay, this is what we have for the nav. Now let's tie the footer nav anchor tag. Then let's give it a color. Let's remove the underline first by using the text decoration. None. Okay. Now let's add transition as well. The color 0.3 seconds. Now let's add nice over effect to the footer nav. Let's change the color when we hover on it. Okay, this is what we have. So the next we'll be styling is the contact info P, the paragraph, the contact info paragraph. Let's give it a margin bottom as well of 0.5. Okay. Then for the footer bottom, let's tie the footer bottom as well. Let's give it a border top, slightly underline. It should be one picture, solid. Okay, this is what we have. Then a padding top as well. At the top, you should push the other contents up a little bit. Okay. Then the text align should be aligned by the center. Okay, now this is what we have. Now for the footer bottom page. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Then let's adjust the color as well. Then for the font size, let's give it a 0.9. Let's see what we have so far for the website. Wow. This is a modern professional portfolio website, including the home section, the about section, we have the project section, we have the services section, and also as the contact section. The home, we have the header, which includes the navbar, which includes the logo, the nav links, home, about, project, service, contact with nice over effect. We have the button, we also with nice over effect. Then in the home section, it includes the title, the author name, the title, the profession, then a paragraph text, then a text, then we have a button, we have the social links with nice over effect as well. Then we have the author image, the profile image. Then we move to the about. We have the title as well, we have the text, we have the progress bar for the UI design, web design, branding, also as the image in the right side. And then for the future project, we have 3 different cards, one for the with image one for the brand identity, second for the web design, while the third for the UI UX design. Then for the services, we have three different cards as well. One for the UI UX design, second for the web design, while third for the brand identity. Then for in the contact section, we have the get in touch, the title, we have a text, then we have an input for the name, the email, then a text area. We have a text area for the message. Then at the right section, we have a card that showcases the email, the phone, the location. Then in the footer section, we have the logo as well. We have a text, we have social icons, the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the Pinterest with nice over effect. Then for the quick links, the middle section in the footer, we have the home, the about, the project, the service, the contact with smooth scrolling effect. Can we see? Now we can go back to the contact, we can go back to the about, to the project, to the services, to the contact as well with smooth scrolling effect. Then in the last right section, we have the contact info that showcases the email, the phone number, also as the location. Then we have the footer button for the copyright. This is what we have. This is what we have so far. Thank you for watching, guys. Today we have come to the end of fourth of 10 live session. We still have 6 more to go. See you guys in my next live. See you. Thank you. Thanks for watching.